This episode is brought to you by Glorify, the #1 Christian daily devotional app. Everything around us changes. God doesn't. That's why I love Glorify's 21-day challenge. It helps me build a simple habit of meeting with God every day. No pressure, just consistency. With Glorify, you can start your morning by reading the Bible passage of the day, diving into Glorify's daily devotional, and wrapping up with an immersive experience called Daily Walk with God. And if you need to take a few minutes to yourself in the middle of a busy day, try one of Glorify's guided meditations, or listen to their curated worship playlists for some quiet reflection. To end the day, enjoy Glorify's sleep meditations to help you wind down and put your mind and heart at ease. Whether you're a committed Christian or simply curious about faith, Glorify has something for you. Join over 20 million people who have downloaded the Glorify app and deepened their relationship with God. Listeners to the show can get full access to Glorify for just $29.99 for the entire year. That's Glorify's lowest price ever when you download the Glorify app now at glorify-app.com/redcircle. Feel closer to God this year with Glorify. Get full access all year for just $29.99 at glorify-app.com/redcircle. That's glorify-app.com/redcircle.
Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions, pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on chumbacasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at chumbacasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's chumbacasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're a facilities manager at a university, you know students rely on the cafeteria for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the occasional late-night snack. So when a dishwasher breaks down and dirty plates pile up, the mess hall can turn messy in the blink of an eye. Enter Grainger. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast delivery, the product you need now is never far away. So you can turn that dishwasher back into a lean, clean washing machine. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. If you're a facilities manager at a university, you know students rely on the cafeteria for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the occasional late-night snack. So when a dishwasher breaks down and dirty plates pile up, the mess hall can turn messy in the blink of an eye. Enter Grainger. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast delivery, the product you need now is never far away. So you can turn that dishwasher back into a lean, clean washing machine. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
In a world teeming with uncertainties, the fear of the unknown can often grip our hearts. We find ourselves paralyzed, unable to move forward, afraid to take the next step. But what if I told you that God is whispering to you, gently urging you to not be afraid of the unknown? He is calling you to embrace the mystery, to trust in His divine plan, and to step into the future with faith and courage. Imagine standing at the edge of unexplored forest. The path ahead is shrouded in mist, and you can't see where it leads. Fear whispers in your ear, urging you to turn back. But then, a gentle voice speaks to your heart. Do not be afraid. I am with you. This is God inviting you to trust Him, to step into the unknown with the assurance that He is guiding your every step. His promise is that even in the darkest valleys, His light will shine the way. The unknown often feels like a looming storm, with thunderous clouds threatening to overwhelm us. Yet, in the midst of this turmoil, God's voice breaks through calm and steady. Peace, be still. He reminds us that no storm is too fierce for His power. When we anchor our faith in Him, we find that the unknown loses its power to intimidate us. Instead, it becomes a canvas for God's miracles, a place where His glory is revealed in unexpected ways. Think about a time when you stood at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take. The fear of making the wrong choice can be paralyzing. But God reassures us, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. This divine guidance is not bound by our limited understanding. God's wisdom transcends our fears, leading us to places we could never imagine on our own. There are moments when the unknown feels like a vast ocean, and we are tiny boats adrift on its waves. The horizon is hidden, and we fear what lies beneath the surface. But remember, God walked on water, and He calls us to do the same. Take courage. Don't be afraid, He says. When we fix our eyes on Him, the waves may still roar, but we find the strength to walk forward, knowing that He holds us securely. The journey into the unknown can be likened to climbing a mountain. The peak is hidden in clouds, and the path is steep and treacherous. Yet God promises, I will make your feet like the feet of a deer. I will enable you to tread on the heights. With each step, we grow stronger, and our faith deepens. The challenges we face become opportunities for God to demonstrate His faithfulness and power. Consider the story of Abraham, who left everything familiar to follow God's call into an unknown land. His journey was fraught with uncertainty, yet he trusted God's promise. Today, God called.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on chumbacasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at chumbacasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's chumbacasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're a maintenance supervisor for a commercial property, you've had to deal with everything from leaky faucets to flickering light bulbs. But nothing's worse than that ancient boiler that's lived in the building since the day it was built, 50 years ago. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. That's where Grainger comes in. With industrial-grade products and dependable fast delivery, Grainger can help with any challenge. From worn-out components to everyday necessities. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Calls us to the same kind of faith. He says, go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. It's an invitation to leave our comfort zones, to step into a future shaped by God's promises, not our fears. Life often feels like a series of closed doors, each one leading to a mystery. We knock, not knowing what lies on the other side. But God tells us, see, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. This assurance gives us the courage to push forward, to believe that every step we take is part of His grand design. The unknown becomes a place of divine opportunities waiting to be discovered. We are never alone, even when the path is unclear. His rod and staff comfort and guide us through every uncertainty. The unknown can feel like a vast desert, with no signs of life or direction. But God promises to make a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. He turns our barren places into thriving landscapes. I am making everything new, he declares. In the midst of our fears, he is at work, transforming our circumstances and leading us to a place of abundance and joy. The fear of the unknown often stems from our desire for control. We want to know every detail, to plan every step. But God invites us to surrender our need for control to him. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. In letting go, we find freedom. God's path may be winding, but it leads us to the place he has prepared for us. Consider the analogy of a bird learning to fly. The first time it spreads its wings and leaps from the nest, it doesn't know with certainty that it will soar. Yet, instinct and necessity drive it to take that leap into the unknown. Our journey of faith and personal growth often requires similar leaps. We may not know the outcome, but something within us, call it instinct, intuition, or divine prompting, urges us forward, assuring us that we were made for more than the safety of our comfortable nests. In the face of the unknown, we often feel inadequate, unprepared for the journey ahead. Yet, God equips those he calls. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. His strength becomes our own, his wisdom guides us, and his love sustains us. Sometimes the unknown feels like a labyrinth, with twists and turns that leave us disoriented. But God is the master of our lives. I am the way and the truth and the life, Jesus assures us. When we follow him, he leads us through the maze, guiding us with his truth and illuminating our way. Each step we take with him brings us closer to the abundant life he has promised. The fear of the unknown can cast long shadows over our lives, making us hesitant to move forward. The unknown often feels like a thick fog, obscuring our vision. But God is our guide, our ever-present help. Think of life as a grand adventure novel. If you knew every plot twist, every challenge, and every
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
outcome from the beginning, would the story be as engaging? Would you grow and change as a character? The unknown elements in our lives are like the unread pages of this novel. They hold the potential for excitement, growth, and unexpected joys. God's message encourages us to turn each page with anticipation rather than apprehension, trusting that the author of our stories has crafted a tale worth living. But what about when the unknown seems overwhelming? When the challenges seem insurmountable and the future looks bleak? It's in these moments that God's message becomes even more powerful. It reminds us that our perception is limited, that we don't see the full picture. Just as a tapestry viewed from the back appears chaotic and messy, with loose threads and knots, our lives can sometimes feel the same. But from God's perspective, the front of the tapestry, Every thread, every knot, every seemingly random element contributes to a beautiful, cohesive design. The call to not fear the unknown is also an invitation to live in the present. Often, our fears about the future rob us of the joy of the moment. We become so fixated on what might happen that we miss the beauty and opportunities right in front of us. By embracing God's message, we free ourselves to fully engage with the present, to appreciate the gifts of each day, and to find wonder in the small miracles that surround us. Imagine for a moment that you're an artist standing before a blank canvas. The emptiness might seem daunting at first, but it's also brimming with potential. Every brushstroke, every color choice, every artistic decision shapes the final masterpiece. Life is very much like this canvas. The unknown aspects of our future are not empty voids to be feared, but rather blank spaces waiting to be filled with the vibrant colors of our experiences, choices, and faith. God's message to not fear the unknown is also an invitation to trust. It's a call to have faith not just in the good times, but especially when the path ahead seems unclear. This trust isn't blind or naive. It's a profound understanding that there's a greater plan at work, a divine tapestry being woven with threads we can't always see or understand. Each challenge, each unexpected turn, each moment of uncertainty is a thread in this grand design, contributing to a picture more beautiful than we could ever imagine on our own. Think back to a time in your life when you faced something unknown. Perhaps it was starting a new job, moving to a different city, or embarking on a new relationship. Remember the mix of excitement and trepidation you felt? Now reflect on how that experience shaped you, the lessons you learned, and the growth you underwent. More often than not, these ventures into the unknown become the defining moments of our lives, the chapters that make our personal stories rich and meaningful. The unknown can feel like an uncharted territory, but God is our map and compass. I am the Lord your God, who teaches you what is best for you, who directs you in the way you should go. His guidance is perfect, his direction sure. As we navigate the uncertainties of life, we can trust his leading, knowing that he will never steer us wrong. He directs our paths with wisdom and love.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woo-hooer, a hand clapper, a high-fiver? If you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. Choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
When we face the unknown, our minds often race with what-ifs. But God calls us to replace our worries with his peace. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. His peace, which transcends all understanding, guards our hearts and minds. In the place of fear, we find a deep, abiding peace that steadies us through the unknown. In the unknown, we often question our own worth and capabilities, but God affirms our value and purpose. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. The unknown becomes a place where our potential is revealed, where God's plans for us unfold in ways we could never imagine. The unknown can make us feel small and insignificant, but God reminds us of our identity in Him. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. We are chosen, loved, and set apart for His purposes. Our identity in Christ gives us the courage to face the unknown with boldness, knowing that we are His beloved children, called to shine His light in the world. Think of a ship navigating through uncharted waters. The captain relies on the stars to guide the way. Similarly, God is our guiding star. I am the bright morning star, He says. The unknown can feel like a vast expanse, with no landmarks to guide us. But God is our constant North Star. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. As we contemplate this divine encouragement, it's important to understand that not fearing the unknown doesn't mean recklessly charging into every situation. It's about developing discernment, learning to listen to that still, small voice within us, and trusting in divine guidance. It's about finding the balance between prudent caution and paralyzing fear, between wise preparation and overanalysis that leads to inaction. In our modern world, we're bombarded with information, predictions, and forecasts. The media constantly speculates about future events. Experts offer conflicting opinions, and social media amplifies our anxieties. In this cacophony of voices, God's message stands out in its simplicity and power. It cuts through the noise, offering a timeless truth that transcends current events and personal circumstances. Don't be afraid of the unknown. This message invites us to shift our perspective. Instead of viewing the unknown as a threat, we can choose to see it as an adventure. Every morning becomes an opportunity for discovery. Every challenge, a chance for growth, and every unexpected turn, a potential blessing in disguise. It's about embracing life with open arms, ready to receive whatever comes our way with grace, curiosity, and faith. God's encouragement to not fear the unknown also speaks to our innate desire for growth. Growth, by its very nature, involves stepping into unfamiliar territory. A tree doesn't grow by remaining within the confines of its seed. It must break free, push through the soil, and reach for the sky. Consider the metaphor of a river. It doesn't know where its journey will take it, what obstacles it might encounter, or where it will ultimately end. Yet, it flows on, carving its path through the landscape, nourishing everything it touches. Our lives
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
can be like that river, flowing with purpose, adapting to circumstances, and bringing life and growth to those around us, even when we can't see the full course of our journey. God's message also challenges us to examine the source of our fears. God's message also invites us to reframe our understanding of failure. Often, our fear of the unknown is rooted in a fear of failure. But what if we viewed failure not as a final outcome, but as a stepping stone to success? every misstep, every setback, every apparent failure when we venture into the unknown becomes a learning opportunity, a chance to grow stronger and wiser. By embracing this perspective, we free ourselves from the paralysis of perfectionism and open ourselves to the valuable lessons that come from taking risks and facing challenges. God's encouragement to face the unknown without fear is also an invitation to personal authenticity. Often, we hide behind masks of certainty and control, afraid to show our true selves or admit our vulnerabilities. But in embracing the unknown, we give ourselves permission to be genuine, to acknowledge our doubts and fears, and to grow into the fullness of who we're meant to be. It's in this authenticity that we often find our greatest strength and make our most meaningful connections with others. As we come to the end of this journey, remember that the unknown is not a void to be feared, but a canvas for your dreams and aspirations. Embrace it with open arms, for it is in the unknown that we find our greatest adventures and deepest growth. Trust in the divine message that God is with you, guiding you through every twist and turn. Let go of fear and step boldly into the future with faith. Thank you for joining me today. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more uplifting content. Together, let's continue to explore the boundless possibilities that life has to offer. Until next time, stay blessed and keep believing in the beauty of the unknown.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode's sponsored by Autodesk. Every big idea starts the same way. Small. A sketch, a thought, a what if. The hard part is everything that comes next. And that's exactly what Autodesk is built for. It takes you from that first rough concept all the way to the finished thing. Design it in 2D, model it in 3D, simulate how it'll perform in the real world before you ever commit. Working with a team, everyone stays on the same page, in the cloud, in real time. Step away from your desk and pick right back up on another device. This is the software trusted by millions of architects, engineers, and designers to shape the world we actually live in. And an Autodesk subscription keeps all of it current, connected, and ready when you are. So go ahead, make it real. Explore Autodesk at Autodesk.com.
Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions, pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. All backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.